Test one. Test one. Test two. Test one. Volume check one. Eh, crap. Alright, this wasn't the map I was trying to think it was. Okay, so what's going on here is occasionally I like to stream just random games that I enjoy playing. Never really anything in particular. And really never usually anything extremely popular. But City Skylines is a game that I enjoy playing. What is that? Okay. Just because it's just fun and relaxing. It's not that. Is it this? We'll just look to see. But I've been working on a specific style of city the last couple days, and I haven't really gone huge with it because not saying it takes a lot of time, but it's like, yeah, it's a good couple day process to really get a city going. But I liked where I was heading, so I figured I'd actively try to do it as much of it on here as possible to see how that goes. I don't consider myself in any way a professional at this game. In fact, here we go. This is the city I want. You'll see that I do a lot of basic stuff that, not saying people complain about, but people say, oh, that's beginner stuff, and I get that. But I have watched a lot of different people talk about it, so, and that's kind of where this is going to start. I'm going to show you what I've come up with. Now, when I say that, I'm not 100% sure where I came up with this. If this was influenced via other people, i.e. YouTube videos, because I have watched a couple, not a ton, about different ways to play this game. So I formulated a relatively decent idea, again, but that's only because I haven't ever really pushed it to the point of being like a huge mega city. So it could just all fall apart once it becomes a big city. We never know. So what I do is I create a kind of a semi-roundabout feed-in center, or feed-in. And you'll see once it's done, it doesn't really look nice, but it does the job. There we go. And I like to upgrade this to the big road because it costs a lot of money at the start. And I've seen a lot of people do the stuff where they start with dirt roads, which I mildly understand. But I'm not looking to upgrade for quite a long time. I really don't even want to deal with that forever. Plus, if you wait long enough, if you can honestly get it going long enough, you can get to a point where you can get public services like trains and that before you could even have to upgrade, and you can start including that in your decision to upgrade. So what I do is I try to start at the farthest away point. I mean, not at the first dot point to create a block, and take a ramp as far up as soon as I get it. And we'll go there. It's not really important. I just want the largest amount of gap underneath there as possible. I mean, even if I upgrade to highways, it won't cause any issues, because there'll be plenty of space still. Alright, and once we've done that, we'll come out one. Okay. Now that looks like the start of an intersection, but since I have to use basic roads, since I don't have access to highways yet, we just try to do the best we can. And there we go, and that'll feed my city in. They'll go around back to my one ways, free form. Try to bring this one out about the same distance. Yep, okay, same over here. And same over here. Oh, there. Change directions again. So that way people can get on and off the highway like that. Now, I do have to stress, as you can see, that costs a ton of money, but that gets you everything. And you shouldn't have to worry about upgrades for a long time. And like I said, I've been messing around with this for a minute, and I will admit it keeps you tight budget at the beginning. Include one for the big street we run. Go out 600. There we go. That's one block off. Include one there. There we go. Now, I'm trying to keep it simple because I have, for like the first city growth, it is real tight. The finances that you're really just kind of zoning stuff and hoping for the best. This way we can make our city power lines and water and all that stuff out of the way of everybody, and we'll keep our residentials pretty happy of everybody. And you should be able to still get across to each section pretty easily. Now, I don't want to build anymore because I'm already really pushing my finances. So, I tell you what, let's put it on this side. Same with our inland water treatment. And I really genuinely, I try not to use the smaller versions of stuff, but I actually have recently started using the water towers, and they're not bad to start with. You can actually run with those for quite a bit of time before you have an issue. Yeah, we'll go down here. Same with this guy. The setting up the city, it does take a bit of time. But like I said, once you get it set up and you get your finances set up, you can actually start turning a profit before your city, before you hit your first milestone. And since we got that going straight up the center, we can just put that right there. Now, electricity. We can run this pretty smartly. There. Now, we shouldn't have to move that for a very long time. And that by the time it spreads out, we can get rid of that. So, then I'll just zone this section here. Okay, now, I'm probably going to get laughed at for this, because it seems silly now that I've seen less and less people do it. But on these major areas here, I don't want people stopping here. So I don't put buildings up to these roads. That way they're only stopping on these roads. These major through lines, I will have a couple of these going through the city. You don't stop on these for me. You can stop in these small little areas, but my feed lines, nope, I don't want you stopping there. Nothing usually meets or has a entrance on these roads. Not even police stations or fire department. So, and that's my city now. This is just a start point. As you can see, I still got $5,000. I might be able to turn that around. So what we'll do is we'll go to our economy and turn all this all the way down. Because we don't need it all 100% yet, so we don't need to have them financially fully backed. You'll just lose more money. Okay. So now we'll let the city just grow a bit, so that way we can establish electricity over here. Come on, grow. There we go. So we're going to stop a bit just for a second, so we can zone off all of this. I'll tell you what, I'll make that commercial in the future. That way, I like to, they're going to deal with highway noise a bit, but as long as I leave that, they'll complain the least about it. And we'll give you this section here, and we'll go all the way up even to here for now. Because we need a lot of people to move in. And like I said, if we're good, I'll tell you what, we might as well spend the money now, because we don't know how much we'll have it, how much longer we'll have it. Give you that one. And we're going to go in once more here. 600. And there. Now that should get us quite a bit of residential. I'll do that for here. For the industrial for right now. And don't got any money. Okay, so now we're out of cashola. We'll zone up the rest of the spots we can. And there we go. That should get us a good chunk of start. I'm pretty sure the first milestone is 500 people, so really it's not much to get to. Okay, my traffic's flowing well. It's just, why is nobody coming? Alright, people are. Slow but steady. And we need some commercial. We said we were going to turn this space commercial. We'll do that one. And we will also give them this one. Alright, we're already starting to slowly come back on the finances. It's a slow start, but we're getting there. Alright, industrial, we got a quick toss some of that in there. Give you guys here. And here. Already at 240 people. Still at minus $2,000, so let's hope nothing horrible happens. I have done that a couple times where I start thinking, oh, I'm totally ahead and building extra stuff, and that's why I tweaked it about the different ways, because I had gotten to a point where I didn't put these roads in. That was stupid. I was like, why is my city not growing? Because nobody can get off the highway. And I also have had situations where water pipes just weren't connected because I forgot to connect them. So whole areas didn't get water for long stretches of time because I just had no money to do it. There was just nothing I could do about it. Give them a little bit more. For now, that'll at least give them some space to grow. Now, come on, people, move into my city. You know you want to. We're almost to the point where we're starting to make money. I'm probably going to end up giving some residential up in here too. I have started to mix my commercial and residential more, even though they hate the noise. But I really do try to keep my industry as far away as possible. But I'll have a connecting road you'll see coming up in a while. It's going to take a few growths before I can do it, but yeah, it makes for a nice little crossroad that goes across here and makes it so everybody can loop around and get wherever they want to go, plus on the highway real quickly. Alright, starting to need residential. We'll give them this. No, not yet, because they haven't grown that big yet. Crap. We'll give them here and see if that can kind of loop around. There we go. Yep, somebody didn't like something over there and left. Oh well, can't do much about that. Wait, I forgot there is something else I gotta take care of. This. I forgot they put lights here. So if I just do that, get rid of these guys. I'll put a stop sign going on. There we go. We'll get rid of these guys too, because we don't want stoplights on these streets. We'll put stop signs. That way it keeps traffic flowing. Same thing over here. There. That way traffic can keep flowing. Alright, good. That's starting to build there. So now we can actually just give them this. There we go. We're about to get the next milestone, first milestone anyway, so we're not really too concerned. We'll be able to add some growth here. Really still haven't started turning a profit yet, but we're getting close. Now this is just, like I said, this is just my basic startup. It's going to kind of expand around the same concept, but I could stay inside this square here for quite a while before it really starts becoming a growth issue. Because what I was thinking about doing is, like I said, this street here will start here, run across here, go up over that, and then connect over here to this road. So that way the industrial will be able to get over here without having to get on the highway or go up crazy places. Alright, power issues. Quick. No. Go here, see my economy. Bump it up 15%. Probably gonna need to go more, but we'll just start small. How about now? You happy now? Yep, good. Alright, starting to turn. Really getting close there. I was hoping to start making money before I got to 500, but hey, we did. Alright. Now, need some more industrial real quick. Give them all of the space here. And for people, just here. There. And we'll match it the other way over there. Make that commercial so that it faces the highway. There we go. But yeah, this whole huge shabazz costs a lot of money at the beginning. But if you're smart, like I said, you can get through the first big milestone without having to spend any money. Yeah. Alright, stop. First off, go to the economy. Take my first loan. And we can do taxes, so we bumped up to 12. I think you can even get away with 13 these days. And people don't get as upset. But first we need to focus on the extra stuff we got now. So, elementary school. Oh, good. Nope, can't put it there. All right, we'll build some roads. Nope. Build one block here. And that's it. Because we still got plans we gotta focus on, so let's not get ahead of ourselves. We'll just put it there for now. It should adequately service the community. Now, here was where I run into my first issue. How far out can I go? There we go, we'll match that so we can put this in. There we go. I hope that shouldn't stretch too far. That causes issues with my roadway. Nope. Good. That's all I'm worried about in the future. Alright, so we got that. And we should put in a hospital. Just for the sake of it's that. So we got in a hospital and we got in everything that financial we can do. So let's expand some roads. I'm gonna put this road in, but only to here for now. In this way. So that way we know where it's at. We've already established it. And we can use that area to go there. And we can go here. And we just know where our roads are. And we'll connect here. And we'll do one more road up here. Okay. Now that gives you a kind of a basic idea. It's going to be kind of a battery setup where it's really simple grid setup. And that's all I'm after. Same thing over here. I'm just gonna, just for the sake of having a reference point, run it to there. Connect this. And there. Yep, I ain't got enough money because it's gonna cost like 10 grand just to get across the stretch. So, look where you're at water-wise. You need to expand. Nope, don't connect there, connect down here. Okay, we still haven't gotten zoning yet, that's the next one. So, I think the next one is 1,000 people. So, and we'll be making money since we got tax revenue coming in along the way, and that'll give us more expanse. So, let's quick zone up some areas real quick. We're going to give you guys the rest of this. There we go. And commercial again, let's give them this area here, facing the highway. Yeah, let's go to there, because that's where the other road is, so. Alright, start the clock again. Water issues, let's do this just to see which end of it. Okay, it's in that aspect, so we'll go here. There we go. Does that help your water issues? Thought so. I should probably pay attention to those. I never do because they sometimes, the majority of the times, they're just stupid things. But sometimes they actually give you information you can utilize. Alright, now. Okay. I think I need to expand just a bit more out this way. And That, I guess, is enough. Yep, and we have enough water out here. So we can give them this space here. Fantastic. Boom and boom. Since we're not going to be able to build there anywhere because of the road, we don't need to worry about that space there. Same with down here. There we go. And we'll let that go. And while we're over here, give them the rest of this. All of this. And they should be good for a while. Now, your first two milestones will give you loans. After that, it takes a while to get another loan. But it really does help you get pretty set up. So, but as you can see, this small town has little to no traffic issue, except for right here. But I think that's due to what's down here is a power plant and water treatment and all this other stuff that just creates issues. But it goes up and down. Alright, power is already giving me problems. Go up to my economy again. This time we got to bump it up 20, so it goes up to 85. Like I said, I've tested this city out quite a bit just to keep it started. I haven't grown it completely yet. Alright. I'm going to give this here to commercial along with this area here. But in trade-off, I'm going to be able to also give them residential up here. But we got to wait for that to go commercial. Water already having issues? It might actually be a pipe issue, yeah. There we go. Fixed. Come on, commercial district. Boom up over here. And what they'll do is they'll give me a buffer between the industrial and the residential, which I'll probably end up spreading over here too. Because you need to be able to keep people by jobs, I guess. Alright, so that's happened. We can do that. Water issues, I knew that was coming. Well, either one works. There we go. Does that help your issues? Yep, there we go. Alright. Now, I think I want to start making that side look like this side. Or vice versa. Okay. It goes the third time. Yep. And then I go out. I'm not too concerned about that yet because I don't need that much space yet. Yeah. Yeah. Nope, I ain't got the cash for it yet, so don't do that. But we can do this. We'll give those guys the rest of this stretch here. These guys the rest of this stretch here. And in here. Followed up with that. And that. And you guys can have this. And that should be all you need for right now. Speaking of connecting roads, let's connect that one just for the sake of getting it connected. Alright, we'll let it go. And by that time, we should be getting our next milestone. Alright. And really, the biggest problem is going to be when the next milestone comes, we're going to have to buy another generator or another power plant. From 85, you're best off to just go up to 100. Because, yep, that's just where you're at now. I mean, you could probably nickel and dime it all the way down to the greatest moment, and you can save all that little money, but it's too much of a hassle to ride the line. Come on, I just need my 1,000 people. There it is. Alright, 1,000 people. First off, take your loan. Alright, for now we have zoning and stuff like that. But the biggest thing is let's the police station. That's actually a good place for it. Because that's where a lot of commercial businesses are going to be. And this is near my industrial, which catches on fire more often. Education-wise, still maxed out. Okay. So let's utilize a bit of money to match this up. Okay. There we go. Juked myself. Alright, so there we go. Pretty much matching, except for that road there. Alright, 50,000. We might have enough to do this. So let's go like this here. Yeah, we'll back it up just a hair. Yeah. There we go. So that way you can connect without having to get on the highway. I know it seems silly, but I think it helps out a lot. Now let's see something else real quick. Alright, so theoretically, we don't need this. But we still need that for right now. How much road can I do here? Same thing over here? Why not? For the sake of utilizing as much space as possible, we'll do that. And we'll make those all commercial or industrial, so that way nobody has to be really bothered by it. There we go. Alright, and that still puts us financially viable for another generator, which we should be entertaining soon. We just gotta not industrialize this area there. That's what we'll put the next one. But yep, like I said, we got zones now. Quick zone off this. Mostly for me, zoning is a way to change housing designs and also different other stuff like little small laws like smoke detectors and BS like that. But mostly I just like to screw with the design of all the houses in the area. Like sometimes I'll mix it up with European and American in the same neighborhood, right next to each other, because that makes me laugh. Alright, so, but I'll tell you what, we're gonna cut you off there. And here. Okay, so that's a basic first zone. Usually we'll zone up just the large areas that started first together with different ones, because you can't really do much with them. You can't really change much without losing a ton of people or businesses at the beginning, and I'm really trying to keep as many people here as possible. Once you move in, I want you to stay forever. Nope, we're not going to give you that much. We're going to go here. And we'll give you all here too. Alright, those are my basic starter zones. And we'll tell you what, we'll expand this one out. Another grouping. I'll tell you what, we'll even go as far as here. Just to make it easy, and I don't have to think about future zoning. You get there. And we'll go up to about here. Yep, there we go. Go. Cut that off there. And for the new sections over here, go up here come out quite a bit. There we go. Make that another one. And then just one up here. We'll go all the way to the train tracks. I have a plan for the train tracks in the future, but by the time we even get to there, it'll take us about to the point where we get even railroads to get up there. But that'll be my main railroad connect. And there we go. Alright, but since we can change things now, let's see. European suburbs. Here is going to be European suburbs because I like their style of industrial business. Here we're going to make it North American. And here we will make it modern University City. These we can't really mess with because, yeah, like I said, they're already been established, and if you change anything now, it just you end up demolishing the entire population you've already started. So, and that should get us that. So, quick look again at water. I think we can go out another couple of rows. We'll go there we go. And that should get us, yeah, that'll get us well amount of growth that we need. So road wise, we'll just do another set of and we'll expand this guy out. And we'll disconnect this one over here. Well, I'll tell you what. We'll expand the top, but not the bottom. Yep, and see now, financially I can afford it. Let's take a look. That's 3,000. We'll stop there. It'll be another road that connects, and then I'll connect those about here, and that way you can get through 3 sections of town via the main feed road, these feeds roads, and not really have to worry about going down these roads unless you live there. But still, traffic will do it at once. But that's the intent, is that these people will live on these roads and move via these big roads. And plus, when I get further up, I'll get transportation, and I'll be able to upgrade these roads to something that can include that and do mass transit. There. Alright, just for the sake of symmetry, just because it's going to bug you if you don't. And you got the finances for right now. There we go. And the reason why I didn't connect it in the center is because I actually have a plan that I'll do soon, because I'll get enough money soon, that I'll come from the center of this, cross, and then down, and then feed into that road, and it'll be an intersection here. So. But yeah, that's the plan. So, but we'll let this go for a bit so we can make some money. Well, hold on. Let's zone up some housing here. We'll give you guys this. I'm going to give these guys this, because I'm not going to go as strong housing over here. But they'll still have access to it. Road missing. There we go. Crap. Crap. I broke my rules. Alright. About to make a couple people angry. Just gonna have to deal with it, guys. Yep. Boo-hoo. Sorry. What? Power issues? There's available power, but for some reason it's not getting power to there. Okay, so we guess we still do need that. Now are you happy? Yeah. Give it a second. Yep, there it goes. But yeah, we definitely need to also take in consideration we still need that power plant coming up soon, because, yeah. Okay, so it should be getting water out there, it's just not. Here we go. I mean, I could just bump up my percentages and not even mess with buying a new power plant. You good? You good? What's your problem? Why, really, seriously, what's your problem? Why are you not getting water? Is that why? Now you better? There we go. See, it's those small things that get you. And like, if that had happened at the beginning when I wasn't financially stable at all, that would have crushed me. That this whole section over here wouldn't have gotten water. Just because I made one mistake. Alright. My residential doing great. And I tell you what, here's what I do want to do, is I want to give them this whole thoroughway, or whatever you want to call it, boulevard, whatever. That'll be a shopping mecca that people will go to. And I'll just create a better thing for people to go shop at. And I'll tell you what, I'm also, nope. No. I'm going to give you as much of this as I can. And here. There we go. And here. I'm really mostly just pre-planning because I don't need that much, commercial use yet. But that at least guarantees that when I move in the future, I won't worry about that. Okay, the next one I think is 1600, 1680, 1600. So that's another couple. We'll get parks and industrial areas, and this is where things really start kind of clicking fast. So I'm going to kind of let things coast until we get there because that's about where we're going to go. And but as you can see, we got a pretty good grid scenario going with large roads that can work around. Yep, see, there's our power already starting to give us issues. But luckily, financial wise, we're good and we could afford another power plant. And I'm not going to talk about the politics of this game, that it seems very biased to one's particular type of doing things, but I won't get into that. Just seems like green energy costs quite a bit for very little output, as if it's trying to say something, but not implying anything. But there we go. That'll give us enough power for a while. And yeah, I could probably mess with the budget of the power plants to bring it down. But since tax money's already coming in, it really is not a huge demand that I work with that. Tell you what, give you guys all through here. And I'm going to start also thinking about this for commercial, just because I need the buffer between the industrial, and I'll make that my people place. Give them just that for now. Yep, there we go. And this should get us to our 1,600 people without having to do much more. And actually, I think at that time, as I'm going to take a small break, do a few things, and come back and start up again. But what this is just, like I said, this is an idea I've been working on, and I haven't gotten it much past. Let's see here. We'll go back milestone wise. I think it was 28. Yeah, 28,000. I haven't even gotten remotely close to coal or oil. I mean, oil production or any of this stuff here. That, because I think this is my best shot as a city that can grow well. Because, like I said, these big thoroughway roads, some kind of mass transit system, and maybe that'll help alleviate some of the car issues that will pop up in the future. Luckily, we're still sitting there pretty good, except for this road here, which is going to give me issues. Why? What is down here that everybody keeps coming this way? They just... Industrial all just turns here, apparently. Alright. So, that was our next big milestone. Haven't gotten another loan yet. Everybody still seems to be happy. But we're at 32,000 for cash. And this, we'll be able to do small tweaks. Like, I think I'll be able to connect. No, I'm not doing that yet. Because I might work towards connecting the sides, not so much the top yet. But yeah, what I'll do is we'll go from there and, and see how the city grows. I do like the simplicity of the grid scenario. Like I said, this isn't a fancy, um, cool city with great features and designs. We're just trying to commit to getting as many people into this area as possible, uh, and still have them live comfortably. But now that we have access to parks, we should really try to work into that, because I have played this game quite a bit, but my towns usually just end up being awesome. I heard that this was part of the add-ons. You could buy and sell dirt, which is great. You can dispose of it, or you can buy it. Both cost you money. Good to know, but at least we don't have to sit on it, because, like I said, when you start moving around with soil, you end up getting too much soil, and you have to build giant hills out in the middle of nowhere. It's stupid. But at least you can get rid of it now without having to do that. But like I said, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a small break and resituate myself, and maybe see how this turned out, and then I'll come back, and then we'll expand from here. I'm at the point now where I am what are we considered? A tiny town. And next is a booming or a boon town and a busy town. And like I said, that should be good. And then what I'll do is I'm going to bring these out here and probably loop them up there along the side of that road and connect here. So that way these will all go around this square. And then these roads in the center will be where everybody lives. And I'll do the opposite. And I'll do it again on this side and expand it up this way. And I'm hopefully, with purchases in the future, that doesn't look good. Figure out a way to wrap the highway around. I mean, yeah, I guess we'll have tiles, and we'll be able to buy tiles, and we'll be able to buy highway, and we'll be able to connect that around over top. But that's looking too far ahead, because there's a lot of stuff that can happen between now and then. So, but I try to grow at a steady pace, because it just, if you don't, you end up losing everything. Oh, crap. Healthcare. Nope, okay, I still haven't gotten cemeteries yet. But I do get a high school. And we should put that in, because that's going to be, not saying our biggest priority, but we got to keep these people educated, so that way I can bring in those cool jobs in the future. So, but we'll be back shortly, and I will continue on growth with this town.